variations. We are not doing popcorn, popcorn. It's a mess. We're not going there. So we're just doing and grasshopper. Grasshopper is the hardest one. Okay? So spend a lot of time marque at the tip, marque. It's all about bow control. So when you're introducing these different rhythms, it's not just about playing the right rhythm, it's about using the right amount of bow and the right bow stroke. So A major scale with all of these, then triplet, then Mississippi, and the theme. The theme usually needs more time than I give it because the bowing is so much more difficult because it's as it comes and it's not just the same bow for every note. So make sure you spend more time than I did last year. Ta-ah. Make sure they really know that ta-ah, and then they have to roll at the tip, which is a lot harder. Ta-ah. Ta-ah. And you can do a piano. So you want to get fancy? Okay. And that's usually the goal for the end of the Mozart. I also have lightly row started in here, but I think it's very unlikely that most years you're going to get to lightly row. Have the goal to get through all of the twinkle variations so they can play as many as possible at the concert. Minimal teary, tee, twinkle by the concert. Okay? If you look at the rest of this, so final concert pieces, GDG, Seesaw, Open String Blues, Twinkle, not lightly row.
Where are you? What page?
This is the back. Then there's the evaluation. I don't know what page this is. Keep going over one. Or scrolling down.
I got you.
Right here. So at the end, in order for the kids to go to Haydn, they need to be able to play A major scale with teary, tee, and grasshopper, or pick whatever variations. But they need to be able to play it with the right bow strokes, with the right amount of bow, with correct technique, being able to play by themselves, A major scale and twinkle. Okay? If they can't go on to Haydn. Okay? Then they repeat it, and parents are upset, but they get used to it. They get over it.
What is the grasshopper rhythm again? You said it, and I just didn't straight down.
Or what's the other? What are some of the?
Stop, kitty.
Stop, kitty.
Popsicle.
Yeah.
Strawberries. No, strawberries.
Well, strawberry.
Run,
pony. Yeah.
Down, wiggle up, wiggle.
Down, wiggle up, wiggle. That's a good one. Okay. And feel free to use all of those, but just use these ones more often, so that when we all get together, we're gonna play teary, or we're gonna play grasshopper, and half the kids are going, "What is this grasshopper?" Okay.
Is that supposed to be ta, tt, or teary?
Teary.
Now, when are we having the auditions? Are we having them during summer camp or before we?
The end of the year.
Okay.
Before
So
the
before
concert.
the concert, they'll know.
We should at least know.
It's up to us. We decide who goes through. I think we should talk about whether we do like actual formal auditions or not. I don't think these kids need to be auditioned. They'll have plenty of auditions and
we all know if
we
can play or not.
We can do our own evaluation.
In the week of the concert, you can just have everyone gets to play a solo. You're like, let's have you play. Usually, if they can play A major scale, they can play twinkle. Or usually, you know what I mean. So they need to be able to do these things. Know what kids are going to be where. Sorry, I'm just going to stop eating. I'll eat after. Know what kids are going to be where before the summer camp. The summer camp, they'll still stay together. But some kids may review, some kids may go on to Haydn. Okay?
I have a question, Slash.
Yes.
Our main problem was that many of the kids in the Haydn group that I started with, like 30% of them didn't know any of this.
And then they shouldn't have.
70% left is sort of two groups.
Right.
Ones who are like on the right level, and the other half who have still technique issues that have not been done at all. But
Right.
perhaps we should have a separate.
So those kids should review Haydn this year. But this is the first year that we've done the Haydn group. Before it was just Mozart's, and then they went to Brahms.
We
But
didn't
they
really-
stayed in Mozart
We
for
didn't really
3
have
years.
any of this replaced.
We didn't have
Yeah,
any of this.
this is the first year that this structure is really being implemented. And next year there will be a Copeland group, so there's 3 levels. So by the end of Copeland, they should be able to do vibrato. They should be at least halfway through book 2, and they should be able to read notes before they go to orchestra.
We also have to remember that for the kids that don't do the summer camp, they've had like 3, almost 4 whole months off. So a lot of it is not that they don't know it all, it's just that they need some major review.
Right, and written into, that's a perfect transition into, summer camp. Summer camp will always be non-classical traditional music. So we're doing Boiled and Cabbage Down for the summer for the Mozarts. It's easy, they can pick it up fast and they introduce to fiddle. For Haydn's, we'll probably do a piece, we were talking about maybe a Cuban piece or Mexican piece or an African piece, something that is not traditional Western classical. So it's more fun, and we're not working on technique, we're working on solidifying technique. We're not working on moving forward in the pieces.
Not learning new concepts.
Not learning new concepts because some kids can't come to camp, but we don't want them to be super far behind. So it's fun, it's solidifying. That's how we should see summer camp.
Are the
Okay.
dates for that set yet?
What?
Are the dates for the summer camp set yet or no?
Yes.
They are.
So,
Let's talk about that later. Questions
okay.
referring to just the curriculum with Mozart.
yeah.
So I didn't finish what I was saying.
Oh, sorry.
So what should I do? Because my position right now is those 2 things happening at the same time.
Right.
Ranges from 6 to 10.
You should somewhat ignore it for the rest of the year and just deal with it. And those kids should repeat Haydn next year. And when they come back to Haydn, the way that Haydn starts is with Twinkle. It doesn't start with something new. It starts with reviewing, going back to the basics. So
So I just fill in whatever they don't have from the Mozart curriculum. I just review that within Haydn.
And I review concepts in the Mozart curriculum every day. Finger before bow, Magic X, Jaw and Jaw Rest, bow.
Wouldn't that put me behind in the Haydn curriculum?
No, you just apply it with the pieces that they're working on. Does that make
You
sense?
might want to take some of your strongest students and have them teach.
Mm-hmm. Have them,
We have done that, and we actually separated into 2 Haydn groups this the
right.
last 3 weeks, which is great.
And the Haydn group that is more behind, most of them probably might need to review Haydn. And the ones that are doing well will go on to Copeland, and it's fine. We need to be it's not about who gets to the end first, it's who really masters it. And if you don't have it down, we'd rather have you be at your appropriate level than pushed on and struggling. Yes, Fran?
What are the unicorn song and stir soup?
Oh, it's not really, it's just bow games. So unicorn is just you hold the bow and then you go like this, stirring the soup.
Oh my. See, I'm sitting here thinking.
Windshield wipers,
Right.
just
Cool.
bow games, and then you do the rocket. Where are we gonna go today? China, great. Okay, so just little things to make them move their arms around while keeping their loose bow. I say the word loose probably 50 times every day because that's the hardest thing about violin playing is not being tight. And I come around and make them tap, and I don't give them a sticker if they're not loose. We need to get them used to this idea. I take their hand and I just shake it. I do this. It should be like it's almost falling out of your hand. So that's what that is.
We share handshakes. I like give a
Yeah.
handshake to a kid that's almost nothing, and then I say give that handshake to your neighbor. And, like,
Exactly.
we get the whole handshake.
And the
it's like
handshake is
nothing
great
handshake.
because it gets their wrist loose. See, when you shake your hand, you're not controlling your wrist. It's just reacting to the motion in your arm. So handshakes, great. That's a fantastic thing to do.
So in the curriculum, we're on week 11 right now.
No.
Right, we're behind. We're behind right now.
Okay.
So we were supposed to
You
be
mean
doing
like
it
in Kids Notes land right now, we're in week 11? Right, so we're behind because of a lot of reasons. And this is what we would like to happen every year. It might not happen every year, but at least week 11 is just kind of like, it would be great if at week 11, oh yeah, we are about week 11. We're not too far behind.
We're at week 9.
But
just 2 weeks.
I mean,
Yeah, we're just 2 weeks behind.
Sometimes I'll be subbing and I'll be at different schools. I can just check with the streams instructor.
Exactly, say what week are you on right now, and they'll just say, we're doing really great with AEA, we're not quite at Seesaw yet. Yeah, so the week is just general guideline weeks. That would be great if we could follow, and I'll send me your,
Email.
I'll give you my email, and then, is this dry erase? Yes. It's, nope. What happened to that black one? It's, my email is eshirts@kidsnotes.org. Send me an email and I'll include you in the weekly/bi-weekly updates that say where we're at, what we should be working on. And if you're not at that place, don't feel like you have to hurry and catch up. Master where you are. That's the most important, is for them to be really good at where they are and not push beyond where they're capable. Okay, so if you can only play Tiri Tiri T2, great. Don't worry about AEA until they're comfortable. Okay, let's take a 2-minute stand-up break before we blaze on into Haydn.
Are there photocopies of the Haydn curriculum?
Rashad? Where's Rashad?
Next door.
You go ask Rashad. He was gonna make them. Maybe we should stop for a quarter and then start it again. So there can be a break.
Get another sandwich?
Yeah, get another sandwich, get some more chips.
Ask you a quick question while we're getting.